On these cooler nights, you might be tempted to curl up with a good book and a bottle of wine. But there's more to that glass of wine than meets the eye. Jordan is the CEO and co-owner of Bookcliff Vineyards, and he's here with more on the winemaking process. Hello, Jordan. It's good to have you.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Such an interesting thing here in the Cocoa Kitchen. All right, you're in the middle of harvest season. Tell us a little more about why Palisade is a good place to grow wine grapes.
Yeah, it's a great question. A lot of people in Colorado don't know we have a wine region and can grow great grapes out across the mountains in Palisade. A lot of people know the peaches from there. We all enjoy the sweet peaches in the end of summer. Right next to all those peaches are great vineyards. It's a specifically beautiful location for growing grapes. It has nice hot days during the summer, nice cool nights at night, and that really helps ripen grape vines so that we can enjoy all this beautiful product. All of our wines 100% Colorado grown grapes.
That is so cool. In case you guys are going to, especially with the holidays coming, shop Colorado wine. Is that where we could find Bookcliff Vineyard?
Yeah, and bookcliffvineyards.com. We have our wine distributed across the state.
Lovely. Well, it looks like you've brought some examples for us. Tell us more about what you've brought this morning.
Yeah, we make 20 different varietals of wine, so a pretty wide selection. Yeah. We focus kind of on dry reds and dry whites. But we're in the middle of harvest right now, so we thought it might be fun to bring some of the grapes from our Boulder production facility where we make the wine, and then maybe play a little game where you can try and test and see if you can pick what wine grape equals a wine in the end.
Okay, let's play. So I have some of the grapes here. So should we start with the green ones?
Yeah, the green ones are what white wine is made from. So we have two here, a Viognier and a Chardonnay. And then the guess for you is, what do you think wine that is? Viognier is a very crisp, refreshing white, and Chardonnay, of course, is a little bit more bold and big.
This one.
You think it's the Viognier? You got it right.
The Viognier.
And then we have poured theirs a little bit too, if you want to kind of see what the end product is. So yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yes, I'll taste it here in just a bit. But so should I move on to the?
Yeah, the red one too. So we have a Cab Franc and a Petit Verdot, and that's what these red grapes here are. They're kind of different red wines to be single all by themselves.
So you've got the Cab
Franc, and then a Petit Verdot. Those are the grape names.
I'm gonna go with Petit Verdot.
Petit Verdot. This is the Cab Franc grapes up front.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Cab Franc goes really well.
A little more, well, I guess depends on the cab, right? But
yeah, absolutely. But you get a lot of sugar out of the grapes, right? They kind of got thick skin and big seeds, and they're a little tiny berry. They're not at all like what you'd get from the supermarkets. They're a whole different style, and that's what helps build this complex drink that we call wine.
Those are some serious grapes.
Yeah, nice and sweet. A lot of people don't realize they're really tasty.
Oh, good.
Really tasty.
Okay, so Jordan, after the grapes are harvested, what's next in that process?
Yeah, we'll harvest all the grapes out in Palisade, and then we truck them across the mountain to our Boulder production facility. There we crush and de-stem the grapes. So you pull the stem off, and then you just get a bunch of crushed up grapes into a pulp. Pour some yeast on top, and that will ferment for a couple weeks. Yeah. All bubbly and frothy, and smells really good. Then we'll press off all the skins, and then that juice you get over time when it's aged in barrels, when it's fined and filtered, out comes these beautifully colored wines. Just pretty natural process from grapes and yeast all the way till the wine in the end in the bottle.
That is so fascinating, and it's what we were watching right now there on your screen. Now, okay, everybody here in Colorado knows that it's been an interesting weather year. How does that factor into wine making?
Yeah, it's one of the cool parts of wine in that every year produces something different. The wines don't taste the same every year, so when we have an interesting weather year, that produces interesting quality wines. This has been a really mild, long fall, so that really helps the wines mature and get really good sugar, so that I think this will be a really good year for the 2024 grapes. That's
so good to know. Okay, Jordan, what's your favorite out of all your collection here?
Ooh, we have a bunch. We have some award-winning wines. I really like the Syrah that we have here. It grows really well for us. We won some international wine awards, like at San Francisco International Wine Competition. That's one of my favorites.
And for this time of year, as we're heading into fall, winter, the holidays, what do you recommend? Because I tend to think it's more of red wine season, but that's just me.
It's typically red wine season, but you can enjoy all sorts of different kinds of wine. Our Chardonnay has a little bit of full body, so maybe you start a meal with our Chardonnay to get your palate cleansed, and then when you're eating that big turkey for Thanksgiving or really celebrating, to get one of our bigger wines like our Cab Sauv, Graciano, Syrah to really finish off the night. And then we even have some dessert wines where you could finish up the night kind of in a port style.
That's lovely. Now, you guys do tastings.
Yeah.
So that's another great thing to do, especially as the holidays are rolling around. How can we be part of those tastings?
Yeah, we have 2 tasting facilities, one out in Palisade where the grapes are grown, one in Boulder where all our production happens, and we're open to the public for tastings. We're distributed across the state. Ask your local liquor store for Colorado wine. And then we also have beautiful facilities you saw in the videos that we can host private events. You could host your birthday or do holiday gatherings, corporate gatherings. So please reach out through our website or sales at bookcliffvineyards.com, and we'd be happy to host and show off our awesome wine.
That's great. How fun would that be? And where can people come out to see you guys?
We're in festivals across the state. We're in all sorts of different liquor stores, and then really our tasting rooms are where we showcase our wine. So come taste up in Boulder.
Certainly something we all need to do. And next time you're out shopping for wine, look for Bookcliff for sure. Okay, everyone, sip local the next time you buy a bottle of wine. Bookcliff Vineyards has locations in Boulder and Palisade. Learn more at bookcliffvineyards.com. And remember, of course, to please drink responsibly.